Olá malta, bem-vindos a mais um vídeo. Hello guys, welcome back again to one more video, and today I'm going to make a winter camouflage. But before, I want to apologize about the past week I don't make any videos. Like I said on the quick view video I put on my YouTube, I am not the past week I'm not feel so good, so we are back. Me are back again to more videos, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I am with a mask because we must use a mask, so I'm going to give example to have the mask where you go to the streets. Of course, if you are at home, no problem, but this is just for reminding the mask. It's very important at this time. So today I'm going to make hello Bill, how are you? I'm going to start making this with ammo products, and for that normally I use the chipping fluids from Vallejo, and today I'm going to use the chipping from MIG. And I got two different chipping fluids I'm going to show you, and for this winter camo I'm going to use three different whites. Okay, so I'm going to show you the things I like to use for this step. So now let's go to the desk and let's see. Let me go right here. Alright, you can see here, this is the from Zvezda, so this is the KV-2, and it's 1/35 scale. It's a model I do just a little long time. I make all the color modulation and I start making some washes, but it's going to be on the top pin washers, and I'm going to work this with oils for you guys to see how I work this with oils. Let me see. João Paulo Almeida, boa tarde, tudo bem? Hola George, como estás? So I got here different kind of things. As you can see, Hemo have these two different products. The chipping, it's the scratch effects and the heavy chipping effects. I'm going to use the heavy for this work, and I'm going to use three different whites. I got the washable white camo, so this is a really nice thing for these. I got the matte white. I love this color, and I'm going to use the satin white for making some highlights. So yes, when we are doing this you can do something highlights to do. Olá José Freitas, tudo bem? Grande abraço. And at the end I'm going to put some matte varnish for preparing to use the oils. But for all this I'm going just to put make the camo winter, and then on the end I'm going to use this one. It's the dark gray for white, and this one it's a filter, and it's going to blend all the whites I'm going to do. So there are two different ways to do. You can see I already have here the decals on, but you can go with the decals later. I will do a different way. You are going to see how I do it, and of course I am not telling you if it's the right way, so this is one of the ways I feel comfortable to do. Isso não faz o mesmo efeito. José, isto é assim, a gente precisa sempre do shipping fluid. O shipping fluid vai ajudar bastante a gente controlar o que é que quer e o que é que não quer. Se utilizar só o washable, às vezes não tenho tanto controle. Pronto, isto é uma questão de gosto. Sinceramente, eu gosto muito de utilizar aquilo porque sei o que é que quero arrancar e o que é que não quero arrancar, ok? Carlos Lopes, como é que é? Um grande abraço, mano. Portanto, a primeira coisa que eu vou fazer é tirar a torre. So the first thing I'm going to do is remove the turret, and as you can see I got here just the first paint on the tracks. And for this job I'm going to put a little tape mask. I got this one. This is a 3M Scotch, so you can read this in many house departments of this. So I'm going to start putting here in the middle. I'm not worrying too much about the tracks, because normally I will do another paint on this. So this is just a little to protect. Okay, right, not much problem. It's going to be right there, so it's just on the top. It's the only thing I want to protect more, but of course it's like you like to do, guys. So let's put these two here. So because these fenders have a little bend, so it's more difficult to put, but okay, just a little. Yeah, it's done. So just like this. So I got today more lights on the video, and you can see all the highlights. So, and this is what I'm going to use for make these two. Okay, so I got here the gloss varnish on this, and I want now to put the chipping. So the chipping, it's right for the airbrush without any problems, and you just use that without no problem. Okay, so let's mix just a little this. Okay, open. And for this job I'm going to use my Arden Steinberg, my Infinity, and for this I'm going to use a 04 needle. It's what I'm going to need for this. So let's grab some of this and start putting there. I'm going to use this straight from the bottle, and let's start putting this. So you can thin this about 50%, but for me I'm just going with this. Okay, now just there on the wheels and on the inside. I don't need too much. And now let's go to the turrets. So we need more. And it's good. So I will not be needing more of this. Olá Rafael, como é que estás? Tudo bem? Grande abraço. So for you guys on YouTube, yes, this is a video I record for on Facebook, then I post on, of course, on YouTube. Now yes, I can use my hair dryer to dry these two. You can see the edge here. Hello Peter, how are you my friends? And of course I forgot a little airbag on the front, so let's just put a little this again. Sorry, always forgets about something. And another thing, guys, these videos I do, normally I put more effects on the model because of the videos. I want you guys to see the video. If I am doing this off record. I'm sorry today, my English is very bad. Normally I have a different approach and I am more careful when I am doing this, but for you guys to see on these videos, I cannot approach too much the camera, and so I do like this for everyone to see. And of course sometimes they're more heavy chipping, more heavy the chipping, of course, it's so sometimes I do a lot of the chipping, and if you are going to make that by yourself, so you have more careful. But for this it's just for you guys to see, alright? I am always okay, Peter. Last week I have a little problems with my health, but it's not a big thing, okay? So like I'm doing, it's a very simple way to make the chipping. And of course, if I make this alone, it's very different, the approach, but this is for you to have a general idea how to do it. Let's go here again on the turret. Hello, Dobos, Dobo Janos, how are you, my friend? Yes, it's true, Peter. We can do a lot on these big monsters, no doubt. Hola, ¿cómo estás, Gabriel? Bien. Un saludo para Colombia. So, now it's ready. If you are asking me, it's better to leave this dry without the air dryer? Yes, it's much better. Because of these videos I don't want to put this too much long. I can use this because I do this work lots of times, and so I feel comfortable to do, and I know when to stop or not to stop. Okay, it's simple as this. So the first one I'm going to use, of course, it's the washable white, but if you don't have these ones, you can use any white of any brand on with this chipping fluids from Ammo. Okay, it's the same thing about the Vallejo. but the only difference, this is much pure and this is more deal with the scratches, right? Sometimes you want to do some scratches, it's very easy with this, okay? Mauricio Baca, salud también. So let's check this. Remember, these paints have steel. You can see a steering ball inside, and you want to hear this to move. And when you are just listening without the just tap on the table a little, and for releasing the pigment around the ball, then shake it. Okay, this is almost there. So this is the the part when I play the maracas, like I always say, playing the maracas. Okay, now just put a little here, just clean a little airbrush. I want this to be freely. And one of the good secrets for these ones is to use this very thin. So you just put you build a layer of this. So I'm going to use the washable white with 50%. Okay, if I put 10 drops of this, I will use 10 drops of this, of course. So, and that is the first thing I'm going to do. So 10 drops of this, and now 10 drops of the thinner. Alright, now just mix this. And let's start painting this. So the first thing I'm going to paint is the top of the upper hole with this, and let's start painting. And you can see it's a very strong white, even with thin. So now I just want to make a mist with this. So you don't need to put this all white. So go around on the tank. And of course this is going to be on a diorama with snow. Now let's go down. So at this point I want this to be very, very random, and the first coat is just this one, right? Now I'm going to make more mixture. So now just 5 drops. And let's mix this. Now I'm going to the turret. Here on the side I'm going more around the decal. Just a little mist there, and more on the sides. So let's do this, like the same thing there. Okay, now let's do the top. Let me just hold like this. Okay, just this, and this is just the thing I'm going to use, the washable white. Now I'm going to start working with the others. Let me just see. You have to sing La Cucaracha. La Cucaracha, sí. What is the pressure for the washable white? I'm using now at the moment 13 psi. Okay, it's really easy and it's flow nice. Now let's just put a little of this just to clean a little the tip of the needle, and don't forget the white, it's a very heavy pigment, so it's going to be more difficult to go out of the airbrush. Now I'm going to the satin white. Okay, so now I want to give an highlight on this. So now 10 drops of the white, and of course 10 of the tin. Yeah. Now let's mix this real nice. And Mauricio, yo sé cómo tocar la guitarra, la cucaracha. Helder Miguel, tudo bem? Grande abraço. É verdade, a semana passada senti-me um bocadinho mal e não foi fácil. So guys, now I'm going to make the highlights. You can see lots of hatches and the top of the gun barrel, like this respirator. So I'm going to put more white on this. Now I'm going to work, and I'm going to work soft. It's like always, it's like color modulation, right? So like now around the turret. Here on the top. Now I'm going work around here the turret again. Okay, here I can use my finger. Now you're on the back too. Around the back, and now on the edge a little more white there. And now here on the top we got flat surface here, and I'm going to put a little more white in the middle and leave some, so you can see it's very random on the edge. And this tank is awesome to make weathering, guys. Awesome. So now let's start working on this. Now you can see the difference of the turret for this part. So now it's going to be the same thing. I'm going to start painting like this and like this and like this and all the things, because I want to have depth on there. So I'm just going here, around, and using the paints more thin, we got a nice transition of the colors. And now we are going I am just using white, so I have to have more careful not to overdo it. You see this part, it's a round thing, so it's nice. And to have these effects, it's really, really nice. Yes, Bill, 50-50 mix, always. Mário Mafra, como é que é? Grande abraço. E agora estás a usar shipping medium, é verdade. Estou a usar o heavy shipping para este efeito. So now all these little edges, a little there around here on the sides. Oh. Around here on the edges of the fender, it's very important. And with these techniques you can improve a lot your skills with the airbrush. You see, it's so easy. Now a little more here. And random. So I want just to give a little color around this rim, okay? But it's not, you don't need too much. Now you can see it's very equal, the things. I'm going just to give a little with the air dry, not too much. Okay, and I'm go again with the satin white and give more highlight. So more definition. Okay. So with that here, now I'm going here on the back. just to give highlights like this. Okay, it's when the lights enter and the airbrush it's going to give you that effect. Now just go a little on the wheels. And remember, when you are working in the model like this, your eyes is going to trick you, okay, because sometimes you put lots of color and because of the shadow you don't see too well, okay. So if you want to make sure, you just move around in lots of ways to see, okay. At the beginning, when of modeling, when I start using the brush, I make lots of mistakes like doing that because I don't move and see where I put the color. And okay, it's done. So with the satin white, we are done with this. Now I'm just going to grab the matte one. So this is with less, it's matte, guys. It's like this. So just I'm going to give in some shadows this one. The mix is the same, 50-50. So just a little to clean, just a little, okay. And let's put that on the pot. And this one I need to shake it nice. So forward this week and the next week I will start doing again the videos, and it's going to be different sometimes the schedule, okay. Normally I'm going to do on Monday at 8 o'clock of night, and Wednesday, and on Friday, and on Tuesday and Wednesday I'm going to do more earlier. It's going to be around 7, 8 o'clock. 7 or 6 o'clock, right? So remember, I live in Portugal, so this is the same hour in London, okay? So you just say it's London time, right? So let's go now with the matte. So I put 10 drops, man, but I don't need the 10 drops, okay? I'm not going to use this too much. What the hell? So guys, and we are thinking, you are using MIG products, you are using Vallejo, you are using Tamiya, alright. I have a store. So these videos is for you guys to see the different products I have on my store and the things I can do. But when I do the workshops out of my store, when I go to Spain or another country, I always do with Vallejo. So I am from Vallejo team, and if that I on my Facebook I have the things with Vallejo. So guys, don't think another way. And I like a lot Vallejo. So now with the matte white, I'm going to put like a line on the wheels, like it was like camo. So I'm going to have different tones on the wheels, okay. On the white I have different shades. More white there. Okay, here I put more white of this matte because it's on the dark side. Now here on the back I'm going to put more of the matte one. There on the inside where the skirts go, a little more of the matte. So we are going here on the inside, here too. You can see it's very easy, this one. Now let's grab the turret, and yes, I don't forget the bottom of the tank. I will go with this. This is also washable white. No, I use first the washable white, and then I use the satin white for make the highlights. Now I'm using the matte varnish for make dark tones, okay? And of course this is all white. So, and this is the way I do, guys. Remember that. I'm not saying this is the best way. I saw lots of videos of another guys doing in different way. And I got to tell you, they are nice too. So the most important thing on this hobby is if you just feel comfortable doing this, okay? Now a little on the letters. I want that to be more matte. Here on the back too. So it's just simple as this. Now here a little around the edge. Because it's going to have that pin washes, and I want to have a more matte surface there. And we are almost on the fun part. Okay, now let's go to the bottom. And you can see really at random. Now let's see, let's inspect the model and see if you go everywhere. Remember, this is a green tank, so it's not white. And of course the winter camo are loads of different ways to do. So yourself. Now let's just clean the airbrush. The white is awful to remove from the airbrushes. Ok. Usar o mate vai para o chip inclusive melhor ou funciona sem ser mate? Mário, não faz grande diferença, seja mate, seja satin, seja o que for. Acredita que não faz grande diferença. A diferença que faz é na maneira que vais pôr a água e na maneira, a força que vais pôr no pincel. Se queres pôr muito, se queres puxar mais, é por aí afora. Lógico que o mate Isto depende. Eu como pus uma camada de verniz gloss, portanto torna-se fácil de sair. Se vocês quiserem ter custar mais a sair, para ter muito mais controle, aí devem dar o verniz mate antes de dar o branco, ok? Alright, now let's dry this one. Alright, one question, I'm going to answer that question in Portuguese and English because I have lots of friends asking the problem using the chipping fluids with Vallejo, with Hemo, with AK, any brand, stuff all, okay. They have a big problem when they use metallic colors, right? Okay, so the metallic colors, what is the big problem we got from the metallic? It's when we do put a metallic color, you use a primer, normally a gloss primer. Let me just see where I have here. So when I'm using Vallejo, you use a separate primer, and this is a gloss primer, right? So the surface it's going to be ready to receive the metallic color, but you know you don't put too much of the color on top of this because the metallic when it falls it's stay really nice, and you don't have to put a thick coat of the metallic. So this is normal the big problem for the metallic colors. For that, if you want a metallic and you want to make a chipping on the metallic, don't give this one, okay? Just go with the normal primer, black of course. You can go with the Vallejo normal with the Hemo, with AK. So use a primer, it's not gloss. And then when you put the metallic color on the top, it's not going to be really the same effect, okay? But it's going to grab on that. And if you want to remove what you really want and not to be very random and don't make big chippings, right? You can put on the top of the metallic matte coat on there, but it's going to be more difficult to remove the paint you put on the metallic, but it's really better and it's more easier, okay? Hello David, Hill, how are you my friends? I have lots of family in Canada. A big hug here there for Canada, guys. So now I got here lots and lots of let me put around this one. Got lots of brushes. This is just a little what I have, and for this work I like to use that brushes. You think it's bad? No, this is good for this. I got this one too. It's really nice for doing this, and normally that little ones like this, it's almost destroyed. It's really good for this works. And for this work, of course, I'm going just to use water, normal tap water, for starting this. So normally we are going always to start on the turret, okay? But the turret, it's going to give problems if you put water and it's too loose, and it's going to have lots of chipping on this, and I want to be very smooth. So I'm going to start with this one. It's synthetic, but it's very smooth, and of course I'm going to start right here and not on the turret, because I want to see how this is going to be out, and I want to control, right? Then when you are ready, you feel comfortable, then you go to the turret. And remember, if you have the decals, you want this to see more the part of the decals. So very easy. And of course, work in sections. Don't try to put the water all over. Some time ago I see one guy just grabbing this and spread a lot of water. It's not good, okay? So work on sessions, and that is the best trick for weathering any vehicle, any plane. It's work on specific areas. So if I'm working here, I'm just going to put water here and just work this, okay? The big problem is when you put, and then when you go, the water activates and it spreads a lot. So water, like my crosses, and see if this is go nice. So I'm just going to put water on this. First, very gentle. And remember, the white, it's more difficult to go out. Okay, you can see. So this is the heavy chipping. It's going to release lots. And if I use for this a stiff like this, it's going to pull a lot, and I don't want that to happen. I just want very, very, very soft. And like I said on the beginning of the video, normally on this I remove more for you guys to see. Chipping. If you want more, just a little like this, and it's removed to a lot. So on these things like this, just pull like you are making a streaking, and it's going to be more like in real walls. Okay, here on the point. This is not the time to make chipping there, so you won't have this on the edge. So on these times, it's very important to have patience. It's important to have patience for this hobby, guys. It's like playing a game. Okay. Here, that part of the joint of the armor, don't go there. Just leave there the white residue. Now let me work here. Very simple. So you see, I just work this part. I don't work too much there. Como é que é, grande Fernando? Epá, tive que pôr a máscara para dar o exemplo. É apenas para dar o exemplo. Não, comigo está tudo ok. É só para dar o exemplo e para recordar a malta que é preciso usar a máscara. Ainda hoje fui ao supermercado, montes de gente sem máscaras. Quando fui ao CTT levar encomendas de clientes, lá está o pessoal a entrar dentro do CTT sem máscara. Epá, eu acho que isso é uma falta de respeito. As pessoas têm que ter um bocado mais respeito pelas outras. Portanto, é só para relembrar a malta. Epá, quando isto tudo passar, epá, pronto, beijinhos e abraços para toda a gente. Now here, I'm not going to pull, I'm just going to work like this. Okay? So take your time. And you don't want to pull too much. You see, a lot. Why? Because this is the first pieces I put to water. So here you can see, but I have this white of removing, and I'm going to go there. You see, this part it's very loose because it's very flat. Look on the side. So the best way is to put the water on the section and work, okay? And you got like this. So now I'm going to push a little more because of that side. Always have towel paper for this, and you see just dabbing. I'm removing the excess water. Okay, here, now I'm going with water, put the water, and softly. You see the difference? For this side and for this side, it's the water. Here when I put the water go down, and here it stays on the flat surface. And of course it's going to be more chipping here. Let's work this around. Now I think this is a toolbox. And this, you see, I put 3 coats on this with the 3 different whites, and you can see how it's really easy to remove it. Okay. So you can see later this here on YouTube, on the Facebook, or on YouTube. It's up to you guys. I know for some of you guys it's dinner time, and if you say to your wife, I'm just seeing the video, a crazy guy making the winter camouflage, it's going to be what? Oh yes, you're stupid. I know. I am lucky with my wife because my wife works with me, and it's much easier to explain these things, okay? I'm remember when I start dating my wife, sometimes she very mad with me because he wants to go out, and I say, well, you need to wait because I am now doing the varnish or doing some of the work I'm doing, and on the beginning she don't understand, and it's difficult times to explain our lives. Now here, same thing, like this. And what I like to put the three whites, the different three colors of white, it's because when I remove, I got this, and I like to put that color there, so it's going to have a very different tones of white. And for me, I like that thing. You see, like in here you have white there, and this chipping for me works. I'm just going to work around here. And start here, pull it on the edges. And now the chipping, if you are doing a model you see on the picture of real life, so be more gentle and I. Ok. Isso é o que devemos usar assim agora aí, mas pronto. Sim, Mário, é a melhor maneira de deixar. Podes deixar secar ao ar, mas normalmente é cerca de 30 minutos a 1 hora. Se for com o secador é rápido, mal perca o brilho, está pronto. Agora deve ter atenção para não deixar isto ficar para o dia seguinte. Quando fica para o dia seguinte já não temos tanto controle, pode ser muito como só ser muito pouco. E depois estragamos o modelo basicamente. Temos que pintar de novo. Here one guy asked me about the drying time. The drying time for this normally it's about 13 to an hour, the chipping, but I like to use the air dryer because it works nice. As you can see, I am doing this in almost 1 hour, and you can see the advances on this. Alright, let's continue this, and remember, the rest of the weathering it's going to give lots and lots of real things with this. Like Peter is saying before, these things are really nice to make weathering. World 2, I like a lot this, and the SUs for me, they are really nice to make weathering. The green, I love the green for weathering, guys. In some cases you can remove a lot of the white, but for this I want this to have lots of snow on the top. So I'm going to take less of the white It's going to be fun to have the grease, the fuel stains, the rust on these colors. It went so awesome. And for that I'm going to use oil brushes for this. Shipping sempre por cima do nicho. Sim, Helder, é a melhor maneira para proteger todo o trabalho que a gente tem, porque senão podemos arriscar às vezes de arrancar a tinta que está por baixo e vai até ao primário e depois vai até à cor do plástico e não é bonito, não é? Como é lógico. Portanto, verniz sempre. O que eu aconselho normalmente até ao satin, porque nem é muito forte, não agarra muito, não solta muito. Este aqui solta nas partes, nas superfícies mais planas, arranca mais porque tem o gloss. E tendo o gloss, é uma superfície muito lisa, portanto automaticamente perde muito, como é lógico. Não fiz nada para vocês verem isto. E não se esqueçam que muitas coisas estas que eu estou a fazer é para demonstrar, lógico, não é aqueles grandes cuidados que eu possa fazer. Eu gosto mais de demonstrar do que estar a fazer os vídeos e depois editá-los, não gosto tanto. Guys, I'm saying I don't like too much, I don't know why, but I don't like too much to make the videos and then edit and then post. I like to do more like this because you can see the mistakes I do, okay? And remember that we are not perfect, so we do lots and lots of mistakes and we learn with that. Of course, it's nice to see other people's doing works, even guys we don't have experience on this. We are going to learn with them. So it's next down here on the front. Here it's more heavy chip here because it's very heavy, lots of when you go on the ground, okay? So just like this. Now let's go on the back. You see, so white. Now let's start moving these, and here I want to remove big chips of this. Now you can see I can't go with this one, it's a little one, just to go where I want, okay? So use a lot of that bad brushes you have, you are thinking to put on the garbage, don't put it, guys. This is work fantastic for these jobs, and you don't make that with the new brushes with the nice bristles. So it's one way to save a lot. Alright, let's see if you guys think there's anything. William, oh yeah, sí, Amois está haciendo todos, pienso que todos los días, pero yo quiero más tarde, no hay problema. Y salud for New Jersey. Boa, Fernando, exatamente. Se houver alguma dúvida, já sabes, mandas mensagem na boa. Sim, Fernando, podes vir aqui, mas eu normalmente vou pôr sempre no meu canal de YouTube, portanto é só ir lá espreitar. Eu tenho todos os vídeos que eu tenho feito aqui no Facebook, depois coloco-os no YouTube e para vocês verem quando querem à vontade, tá bom? Olá, Carlos! Carlos Garcia, como estás? Tudo bem? Boa tarde. Espero que esteja tudo bem com vocês. E cá estamos de volta à luta, já com a loja aberta. Here I am putting more, spreading more water because I want to remove a lot. Now, here it goes. You see, this is a flat. I just work with this flat one. I'm going to show you the another brush. So flat areas, just use this. Now I can go with this very stiff one, and I'm go on the wheels, and I remove a lot there on the inside. You see, if I use this one, it's going to remove a lot. Now remember, like this, okay, this works like this, so it's better to remove. So it's so easy, you can see. Oops. Yeah. Now let's switch this. Same thing, water. Lots of water. Now same thing, like this, making the marks. Or you, of course, you can take the time you want. So easy, guys. So another side done. Now I can go on the turret. Now I'm not going to use this one, of course. For the turret I'm going to use these three. Let's start doing the turret. Nada, muchas gracias. Just going to drink a little. Yeah, first. So now on the top, it's the part you want to have more control. So don't put too much water. And start working like this. Remember, I put more paint on the top of the edges, so is that why I can remove more careful. I'm going to use this one to go around. You see an ear too. Now with the flat one, it's very easy. So this part, it's up to you guys if you want to remove a lot or not. So see the reference photos, and you can see even on the black and white photographs where it's have more of this or not, because the guys putting the feet, putting the ammo. On this one, the ammo it's enter on the back, so it's different. But it's reference photos. It helps a lot. Or you can do in your way. Remember, this is almost like a canvas, white canvas, and you can do what you want, guys, just like this. So I'm going just to remove a little more in some areas, and you can see I am working with the white too. So in some areas I remove more. I put a little of the water and I play with some of the white. And it's going to have lots of different shades on this. So this is the part when it enter the washable white, okay, because the color it's going on the top and making this effect. Really easy. You see, this is more subtle, this is more strong, and you can see lots of difference. Now let's go here on the side and work first here. Okay, normally this is the part where it's more clean. Now I can go with water on the rest. And start working. So what I'm doing like this, it's like in reality they make this horsing, and this one it's a sentence. Normally it was seeing a sentence for Stalin, and they want the enemies to see that. things. You see, something like this. Now let's start this, and I'm going to grab this here out of the way. Hello Adrian, how are you my friends? So now let's grab like this, moisten, start working on the middle, on the water, it's okay. And do the first one, big one. For this, the first passage. Now let's spray the water. And some parts we want more. Of course, this is a part of the gun. Normally we have more there because of the heat. Here for the steps. You see, like this dabbing. And now let's go again and work more on the letters. Spread more. So guys, if you want to share, you can share. You don't need to ask me. I always say that. Okay, easy. Now let's work here. On the top. So this is like everything. I always say, try to make your own technique. See the guys doing this and try to recreate a difference, and this is the good thing on this, on modeling. If you are making your own techniques, and then the most important part, share what you do with others. I don't like too much the guys who don't want to share their techniques. Okay, it's I understand, but if we share all our little secrets, it's much better. But okay, this is my point of view. What can I say? And yes, okay, we are almost done with this. Here on the back. So this part, it's where they put the ammunition. Normally around they have more shipping. Let's grab the little one and control more. And I think it's almost. Okay, for me it's good and it's ready. And now this step I don't like to clean. Like I said, the paint go out. I want that paint to be on top of this, so I'm just going. Way I forgot one big. It's the bottom, of course. Always forgetting. So the big one. And now let's put water and make like this. The first water there. You see? This motion, this is the real motion on the tank. And this, it's going to be so nice with the weathering. Yes, it's going to be so awesome. Just like this, so easy. Now it's ready for the next step. O número do pincel que eu estou a utilizar, o normal que eu estou a utilizar é um Demic, um espatulado, número 4, ok? Now this is just water, it's really easy. You see here the different tones of the white. For me it's this one, these things are these little things I like a lot. So at patience. I like to accelerate the process, it's much easier. with this. You can see I like it. I really like it. Here it's because I put too much. It's when I'm going to put some of the snow, it's going to give the texture we need for the snow. É verdade, oh Mário, é verdade. Devem pensar que eu tenho um cabeleireiro. mas isto tu já sabes, quando a gente está aqui no clube, a malta toda, imagina às vezes são 3 e 4 ao mesmo tempo, aí parece mesmo um cabeleireiro. Almost. With this, I have this edge like this because I'm going to put here a figure. And you see, in an hour and a half we do this. Really simple. Okay, it's really simple, and I like this one. And you can see here the letters. We are seeing the letters on this side and on this side too. So on the next video I'm going to do with this. Okay, let's go down to this angle little. Oops, sorry guys. And yeah. Again, problems with internet. It's always the same thing, guys, always. So, the next step, it's really easy. You are going to see how I weather with the filter and the matte varnish. Alright? So, I see you tomorrow on the next video, and maybe tomorrow I will start with the E15, the tank, the German tank I have there of Trumpeteer for you guys to see. Right? So thank you very much for watching, and that's me right here. This camera. Alright. So thank you very much for watching. You can see here I'm going to take pictures and put here on the Facebook for you guys to see. And tomorrow at 8 o'clock, yes, 8 o'clock I am doing the video, and it's going to be with this one. We are going to continue to work on this one. Okay, so this is just the paint job with the Tamiya colors, and we are going to start weathering this, right? So thank you very much, stay safe, pessoal, fiquem em casa, use the mask, usem a máscara. Epá, isto é só para vos chamar a atenção, para usar a máscara, não é nada demais, portanto, epá, é muito importante, ok? para a gente melhorar, para a gente poder avançar e podermos outra vez estar todos juntos, que é o bom do modelismo, é estarmos todos juntos, é cumprir as regras, todas estas regras, ok? Pessoal, muito obrigado, até amanhã. Guys, thank you very much for watching and a big hug for everyone. Bye guys.